I just want to put this out because it's not really a video about a particular topic in a way, but I want to enlighten the audience here on really what's going on behind the scenes, and I already kind of did with, PewDiePie and YouTube versus the elitist and all this, and what's going on behind the scenes with, um, I know what happened. A lot of times, one, there was an election that was kind of an upset, which I think is not necessarily as big an upset as people think, because I don't really trust Trump all the way, but they really wanted Hillary Clinton. The money was on her. A lot of dirt came out about her on the internet and through YouTube, and it upset people that put a lot of money out on her, which is, you know, they also are the big advertisers, right? So they're trying to strong arm YouTube and then being family friendly. So they got this guy. I don't know who. I forget. Was it Mix Up with a number after it? I don't know. He puts out videos. I watch him sometimes. I subscribe to him, right? He's up in Nevada and he shoots up stuff in the rocks up in Nevada with usually these Western guns, like the Henry on the top and the Winchester on the bottom. And they said to him that since he's got a gun channel, they're not going to monetize it anymore. And he says, well, so he's trying to do Patreon or whatever, right? And I'm thinking to myself, boy, this guy was like, he's not really, he's pretty like, he's just, Western guy. He's not really, you know, I'm trying to be, he's a cop too. That's another thing. He said he was a cop. So I'm thinking, don't let a cop do it. They won't let a peace officer, whatever that means. They wouldn't even let a cop do a freaking gun video on Western stuff. I was like, holy crap. But you know what that's coming from? The big money guys behind the scenes are trying to strong arm YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm going to make up this point. YouTube is a word, or it's kind of like a two-syllable word or whatever, a two-word word. It means you get on the tube, right? And that's the whole beauty of it. And if they start homogenizing it, and I don't want to, I'm not ragging on YouTube, but let me give you an example. If some big conglomerate cable vision company gave me 1,000 channels or 5,000 channels to watch for free, I wouldn't watch them. I would say, I don't even want this stuff unless you're going to pay me to have the stupid thing here. I still wouldn't watch it. You see, that's how much that's how much this customer, I'm on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos, but I'm going to tell you, I only watch people that are small. I watch some of the big ones, but usually 90% of them, they're small channels. Usually it's the guy out there with the shaky camera like me, and, doesn't edit things right like me, and he's not a multimedia person like me. And those are the type of people I watch because I know it's sincere. It's not BS. It's legit. And everybody's got their own angle. And actually, the beauty of the strength of, all these different efforts and put together makes it even more vibrant than if somebody's trying to channel and homogenize it like these. I can't criticize the big advertisers because they're paying a foot in the bill for YouTube, right? And me being an accountant for 8 million years and working for people that I felt like, well, I'll tell you the truth, when I was an accountant working for these guys before, I felt like I was a guy, I was like the duck, the accountant duck, shoveling in, duck, like D-U-C-K, shoveling in gold nuggets into the vault for Mr. Scrooge McDuck. And no matter how many I shoveled in there, the guy'd want more. That's exactly what it feels like. Now, YouTube is pretty big, and so Google's even bigger, but the advertisers are bigger than them. And the advertisers, they're pissed off about it. They're pissed off at Alex Jones even. I don't even like Alex Jones. I think he's full of crap, but they're mad at him. And I don't know. And I don't think I'm going to monetize this video because it's really to inform you, the viewers, of what's going on. And what my advice to you people that are the viewers is, and it's kind of like what I do, I support little guys. I support the little channels. Even if these big channels aren't really bad, I don't really give a damn. Maybe I'll like some stuff on Jay Leno, but I'm thinking, yeah, Jay Leno, you got so much money coming out of your ears. I don't even care about watching your crap. I support the little guys. I do. That's what I do. Um, I'm going to run down this list, just the list, and this is not even a whole list because I know Coca-Cola is supposed to be on this list, and I don't see them on here. It's like 250 advertisers pulled out in mass, and I guess that's in mass too because they said, "Oh, it's family unfriendly. We're horrified by our ad being run next to this content." Yeah, bull BS, BS. Get out of here. But it's kind of screwed up because he's got unfortunately, I don't want to. I shouldn't say. Well, I think some of these advertisers are probably getting some good traffic on YouTube, like Domino's Pizza. I don't like Domino's Pizza, okay, but I know there's a lot of people that do. Probably Hyundai. I think there's only two on here that actually buy something from Heinz. Heinz ketchup. I bought the big one because Walmart brand sucks. The freaking No Frills brand sucks. I get Heinz. I buy the big bulk one, right? That's about the only thing I'm buying here. I never buy a Honda or an H, but a lot of these would get some traffic on YouTube. There's not all of them though. I don't know what's the UK government advertising on YouTube for. I don't know. Beam Suntory. I don't even know what half these are, But Walmart, I go in. I don't want to knock these guys because then it's like knocking the hand that feeds YouTube, which feeds me, and all this kind of crap. But I guess a lot of them probably do get traffic. I personally don't go in Starbucks or don't drink Pepsi or Nestle. Don't use Johnson & Johnson products. Would never buy General Motors Hyundai or Honda. I only buy old crap and that it's rusty and I fix it with a welder. As far as cars go. And I hate these newfangled cars, so screw that. I don't even want to rag on this crap too much, man, because it's not smart. But the thing is, I think, first off, that kind of made me wonder about this guy with the gun videos, because this guy, like you said, he was a cop, a peace officer, right? And he's making Western videos out there in the hills of Nevada with guns, and he says they don't like gun videos, gun channels anymore. I was like, really? And a cop can't make gun video, even a cop, right? Only the crooks can. Anyway, I don't know what the hell. But, and I tell you the truth, I think technology is going to make these guns obsolete. I'm going to tell you that right now. I think that's, people, I don't know what the technology would be, but I have a pretty good idea of what it's going to be, and I don't even want to say. Because I know there's a lot of technology, even with frequencies, that can affect the human body. And, it's just a matter of time before this is going to be as obsolete as having a rock, a rock in your hand, or brick. And actually, I'll tell you the truth, even a lot of this stuff with actors and actresses on movies, I think they're going to get replaced with robots and stuff and androids. They're going to be done. As a matter of fact, I think there's going to be no longer, marriage for the gold diggers. They're going to go out of business. They're going to be replaced with androids. You remember Johnny Carson a long, long time ago? Like, I remember him because I didn't even watch Jay Leno when he came out, man. That's how old I am. I used to like Carson once in a while. And Carson, he always got screwed over by the woman, because I don't know what the deal was. He was jinxed in love life. He had a lot of money, and these women found him because he had money. And he always got screwed over. But in the future, guys like him are going to buy an android and to get married to an android like him and Ed McMahon. Ed McMahon got thrown out of his house. Remember that? Because I don't know, the wife got the house and blew it. God. And Donald Trump, I think, hooked him up. Donald Trump, I don't know about Donald Trump, but Hillary. Like I said many times before, Hillary would be cool if she was in a brothel. Not as a politician, running a brothel. Hillary be cool, but she can't do what she wants to do. She's got stuck in this politics crap, and that's the end of it. But I think that by then, I'm going to go back to my original point here, that somebody gave me 1,000 channels for free. I wouldn't watch them. I'm talking like one of the guys that's on this list with the advertisers, Dish Network. And now I know Dish Network is probably getting some pretty good advertising hookups with by advertising on YouTube. So maybe some people buy dish. Me personally, no. Comcast, no. Any of the Cablevision, no. And like even the big channels on YouTube, like Vivo or whatever the hell it is, I don't watch that crap. The biggest channels out there, I usually don't. I don't watch any of them. I watch the small ones. And I'm actually like an audience that sticks in with the real thing, what YouTube means. You get on the tube, which means individuals who are not professional multimedia people, and they just do whatever, you know. And that's the beauty of it, because as long as you're being real, and actually that's why I don't script anything. Some people criticize the crap. You should run a script because you freaking. Well, I don't script. You know, if I screw it up, at least you know it's genuine. You know what I mean? That's why I don't run a script. I really don't run a script. I mean, I like, I study stuff, and then I just go on there and give you the condensed version or whatever. Sometimes it's a long condensed version, but I give you the version of it, right? I don't run a script, and I don't like doing that. And that's why money people wouldn't like me, because they don't know what I'm going to say. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to say when I get on there half the time. But the deal is, I watch stuff on YouTube, and sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm going to watch. It's like I just like watching stuff that somebody put out that I never heard of. That's what's cool about it. I don't like I don't like some prepackaged glossy freaking production crap. That's not what. Because if I wanted that, I would have this cable subscription BS, and that's what they're trying to make YouTube into, you know. And I got. Well, there's 3 computers I usually use. I mean, I got more than that, but I usually use 3 computers. The one computer that I answer comments on, that's got ad block on it, because I don't want my ad running when there's a comment I got to answer or something, right? The other 2 that I watched videos on, I run the ads. That's how I run it. Now, I don't mind watching those ads. Depends on how bad they are. Sometimes I skip, but you always got that option to skip, Well, I don't know. They figure it out after a while, because I don't like watching all those freaking ads. But I do it that way because these little guys, that's good for them. I mean, but then again, I don't watch all the ads anyway, because someone might really like, what is this bullshit? Somebody's putting an ad on there for dinosaurs. I'm like, what is this shit? I was like, dinosaurs? What the hell? What's this dinosaur shit? Anyway, sometimes I wonder who the hell makes these ads up, man. I was like, what are you selling here? Dinosaurs? I mean, a movie on dinosaurs with freaking games or something? I don't know. It sure wasn't fitting me, that's for sure. But maybe they figure me out after a while, because they'd have a hard time targeting me for advertising. Probably I don't know what. I'm not sure. But they target me. I know what they target me with. Male vitality, longevity, virility, and I usually don't watch those either, because I was like, what are you doing, man? And vitamin C, right? It's all I got to know, right? And what was that? Horny goat weed. That's all you got to know, right? And that's it. But sometimes, I watch stuff sometimes, it depends on what it is. But, what I'm saying is I only watch the little guys. I don't watch these big guys. As a matter of fact, sometimes I like watching some of the biker stuff. But when they got, I don't know who the hell they call these guys again, but this kind that are like pre-packaged, where they got, a big network gets in there and they're supposedly going in behind the biker scene or find out what's going on. I usually don't watch them either, because I know it's all BS. I usually like watching somebody on there that's real. So, but that's the essence of YouTube. No corporations. Like this PewDiePie guy, I'm not in the games, but I realize he's sincere. Like he said, you're looking at the producer, the multimedia guy, the freaking guy that does all the cuts, he does the editing. It's me. I'm the only guy. That's why Wall Street don't like him. They say he gets on YouTube and he makes millions of dollars and he plays games. They're trying to figure him out, which is kind of funny. Well, I don't know what the hell Wall Street does. Not. They know what they do. Actually, I'm really familiar with those guys. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. It's sort of like this. I'm not going to advertise. I'm not going to put an ad on this. I don't even know what ad they would put on this video anyway. But I'm really just putting this out, not for me, because I noticed there's been people like Eric the Car Guy complaining about stuff or something, saying something about his videos and whatever. And I noticed some other people telling me about it, and Alex Jones, and I don't even like Alex Jones, but I'm telling you guys out here, and it's not saying it for me, but if you want to make YouTube like what it was or what it should be, what really made YouTube, what's making YouTube going to overtake television, mainstream television, it is. It's getting that damn big. And big money's like trying to go, let's control it. You know what? Well, me by nature, I pretty much can't stand the prepackaged large channels. If it's a large channel, maybe when the guy is an individual, that's different. But if it's a large channel that's been homogenized, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't really have any particular. I mean, I get on a kick for a while, and I like this. Well, I kind of fit my damn horoscope, Gemini, which is like, you get into all kinds of crazy shit. So, I mean, I could go into one kick to another kick to another kick. Right now, I've been going on this Confederate North-South kick. I've been having a lot of fun with that shit, to tell you the truth, man, because I was like, you guys are north. Because I'm from up north, man. I'm like, I know what the deal is, man. They're full of it. I'm not saying the South was all perfect, but, they're ragging on this one side like, you guys are so evil and we're so perfect. Yeah, right. Get out of here. Anyway, it's so much BS. But actually, my advice to people was this, you do whatever you want, but it's best to support the little guys. Anybody's little. Don't matter who the hell they are. I don't give a damn if it's some chick on there shaking her booty or some guys smacking a rock with a freaking wrench. It don't matter, right? I mean, whatever you're doing. Because that's actually what made YouTube, And before, they had no problem. Before the election. Before they started losing money on the election with Hillary and Jeb Bush, none of these guys had a problem with YouTube, with their ads running against old girl shaking her booty or some guy smacking a wrench on a rock before and cussing or something. Now, all of a sudden, we're being family friendly. Well, I see right through your BS. You guys are bad news, man. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to complain, but I don't want to tell you what to do, and I don't want to be a downer on this either because I think the solution is what I told you a couple times: support the little guys. Because the direction what they're trying to, these big guys, these average, I shouldn't criticize the advertisers because they're paying me right now or something. Not in this video because I'm not going to advertise it. I don't know what the hell kind of ad would run on here. With this video, if I'm putting out, you don't know what the hell kind of ad would fit this video anyway. But that's why I'm not going to advertise it. But I'm telling you guys out there that are audience or whatever the heck it is, support anybody that's small because that's the essence of YouTube. That's what is the formula? The formula is not prepackaged BS. It's BS that's people just put out that's themselves. That's why I don't rehearse. Like I said, I do not rehearse and run by a script. I don't do that stuff. It's more genuine that way, and if I know something, I know something. That's what it is, and I try to stick in the areas I know better, like some of the, well, I can't predict the financial markets, but I could tell you what games go on. I could pretty much tell you that crap. And I could pretty much tell you what's going on with this deal right now. And, I wish I could help YouTube out somehow and get them a bunch of advertisers that aren't going to twist their arm. But that's like a pipe dream. Because I don't even know how to get advertisers. I don't even know how you do that. I wish I could help them out. Because I don't like the fact that these guys are doing this kind of crap. I know why they're doing it. It's like, I always said that in the back of my head. People saying, people are going, we got the internet now. We got them on the run. They can't stop us. I was like, yeah, right. You don't know these guys, man. Freaking find a way. But, I ain't exactly stupid either. So, I got my method of doing things. I act stupid. I know that. I act working class, but I'm a little bit smarter, well, quite a bit smarter than what I talk like. And, anyway, and probably we're going to have some little bit interesting. I've been delaying a silver video because I'm trying to see the results on something that's forthcoming with a transaction I did with this group of people. But I think I'm going to put out the raw deal on what happened with this and what kind of vendors you got to watch for with dealing with precious metals, because I can imagine if the stuff did hit the fan, what's going to be happening in the future with these precious metals and some of these dealers you're going to have to deal with. It's going to be a mess. And anyway, so just to keep it short here, which it isn't already short, if everybody gets pissed off and starts leaving YouTube because it got homogenized, then they went to some other venue. Say that happened, right? Let's go down that trail. And that venue gets big. Well, you know what would happen eventually? The big guys that are paying them would take notice and they'd pull the same crap again. So, in other words, they try to put the hammer on and control that venue. So I think the best way to get around is to just stick with, because me personally, I've gotten to the point where I realize what's going on, and I deliberately will not watch the bigger channels that are heavily funded. I'm telling you that right now. That's my game. I'm giving my traffic to the little guys. That's what I do. And I avoid the corporate stuff. So, and as far as like what's going to happen here, man, I don't know. It's like I almost wish sometimes now. Because I hate this crap, because I'm not a multimedia guy. I don't even know anything about advertising or what advertisers are looking for and how to sell how to sell to advertisers. But I wish YouTube can get, say there's 250 big advertisers that try to pull out and block in mass, and I wish YouTube can replace them with, 3,000 smaller advertisers that would make up that same amount of revenue, that could not act in unison the way these 250 did. That would enable YouTube to be with its original model, whereby you as the individual can get on a tube and do what the hell you want. Because that's what made it. That's what made it. These guys are like what they're really doing is not family. They're not saying it's about. They're using an excuse. It's family friendly. The real deal is that they're doing it because some of these YouTube content creators don't have a leash around them. None of them do. Matter of fact, most the individuals don't, and they don't know what they're going to say. They don't like that. Or in the case of this mix-up guy, whatever. A peace officer, law enforcement officer, he's doing some Western gun videos and stuff, and they're saying, we don't want to monetize. Well, YouTube's not saying it. You know what's going on, and the advertisers are saying it. We don't want to monetize. We don't want to run ads next to gun videos. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm telling you, man. Again, somebody gave me cable subscription for homogenized television that's on cable, 5,000 channels. I don't watch it. I went down that route. That's why I watch YouTube. And I'm not on Facebook because I don't like Facebook. I don't like Twitter. I don't like all these freaking. This is the only one I like, actually, to tell you the truth. But I hope they don't screw it up, because if they screw it up, I'm going to say to hell with the internet. That's what I'm going to say. So, anyway, I guess the only way to really fight him back is to stick with the little guys. And, maybe, I don't know, maybe tell YouTube this, because I don't want to be on them. Because I realize, and Google is not really necessarily the one toe. It's the power behind the scenes that's paying everybody in Google and YouTube that's putting the squeeze down. And again, I'm not going to monetize this video because I don't even know what advertiser would want this video to be on there, but I'm telling you, the audience, what's going on. I have actually said it before with PewDiePie and millennials can fight the elite or something like that. I did something like that before. I'm more like a populist guy for the little guy. And you could probably tell that because I could definitely make, God, I can make in an hour way more than I can make in a day on this thing doing accounting. Way more, double, in an hour doing accounting than I would on here in a day. And I'm not doing it. So why am I doing this? Well, like part of it is because it's more fun, but part of it is because I can do whatever the hell I want. That's the other thing. But I know a lot of stuff, man. I know a lot of stuff. I mean, I know some of this gun stuff too. I know a lot of different things. And when you're doing accounting, that's all you're doing. I don't like that. That's one thing. Although that can get pretty interesting too. It seems when I actually am a freaking shark and a half when it comes to some of that crap. I get in a mode. If I was in New York City, I'd have no problem fitting right in. I know I'd be right back in that shit in second flat. Total piranha. But there's another side of me that isn't like that. And that's the side you're seeing on YouTube. But, there's another side of me, man. I know, and I understand what's going on with the execs on YouTube. I know what's going on with them, more or less. Not in detail. I'm not a bug on a wall, but I have an idea of what's going on. Now, if everybody in YouTube was like me, these advertisers probably wouldn't be getting too much, because I don't buy from these guys, but they're probably getting, so I'd say more than half of them are getting some kind of pretty good traffic out of YouTube for sure, but getting some mileage out of it. But Wally World is about the only place. Well, that's usually for food. That's about it, man. And Heinz ketchup. That's about it on this list. Anyway, so what Hillary Clinton would have done for these people, I don't know. Man, these people are ridiculous, man. Tell you what, I think, I hate to sound religious here, but I almost think Judgment Day, I don't even want to go down that route, but, there's going to be, well, maybe let's call it Judgment Day. Karma's coming around. How about that? You know what I mean? Karma's coming around. And these control freaks are going to find out that ain't the deal, man. They're going to be screwed up. So, over and out. So, just a message to my audience. Probably the best thing you could do is, I mean, personally, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like any of these YouTube channels that are asking for patronage. I don't like that shit. I mean, I think these guys that are, like I think Walmart and Nestle and Johnson and Johnson, General Motors, they ought to pay me, not you guys. These guys can pay me. Um, yeah, we like you, Walmart. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but you guys can pay me, but I don't agree with that patronage stuff. Whatever the hell they get, or whatever the hell they're doing, or fund me, or whatever the hell that crap. I don't agree with that shit. But it probably be. And I'm not saying to support my channel, but I'm saying is in general, support the little guys. The little guys, because the little people are really what the essence of what YouTube means. The ones that have gotten real big multimedia production accounts and stuff behind the scenes with a whole bunch of crap behind there, and they own all the content to, the stuff they're putting out for, I don't know, these big entertainers. Screw them. Who cares, man? Who cares? So I don't actually watch any of that shit, to tell you the truth. And actually, that's some of the bigger stuff on YouTube. I don't watch that crap. That's me. So maybe I'm like not in with the flow of things. I don't know. But that's the way to screw them up. Because if they can't figure out the deal, they can't control you. You know what I mean? If you're zigging left when they're thinking you're going to be zigging right, and then all of a sudden you make a curveball and you go backwards and shit, they ain't going to be able to figure it out. And that's the way I want things. Anarchy. And that's the best way. We don't call it anarchy tube. Anarchy tube. Anybody does anything. That's the way it should be. And that's why, the little guys with the shaky cameras and crap, they're the better ones to be watching. That's what I watch usually. Um, like, like maybe I'll watch motor. I watched something on Motor Trend recently, and I was like, it was a little bit too orchestrated. I didn't like it. And the guy that's out there in the junkyard smacking something that, say it was a car video, and he's smacking something with a wrench. Oh, I don't know how this thing works. I watch that guy. You know what I mean? That's how I am. That's what YouTube is about. Anybody gets on there and does whatever they know. And sometimes it's cool. Just a lot of, and actually that's why I like getting on here, because I know a lot of weird shit that I think a lot of people don't know. And sometimes it helps people out. I mean, it's stuff I put out that people know. I know they know it inside out. But you'd be surprised, a lot of stuff that I think I know inside out, and I think a lot of people know. A lot of people don't know. Then when I put it out, I realize, oh wow, that's kind of my motivation too, So and I don't think I'm going to run out of stuff, because there's a million things I want to do. But I'm just letting you know. Um, Supporting the little channels is going to be one way to freaking keep YouTube in line. Where the execs say, well, we can't, these little channels, we don't know which one's going to be coming up stronger. And, I don't know, maybe there's a way to get some feedback to YouTube themselves and tell them, hey, we know what's going on with these big advertisers, but we hope you get 5,000 smaller advertisers that could replace those ones that are trying to strong arm you, that would still give you the same amount of revenue coming in. Now, obviously, it's going to be a hell of a lot more work to try to get 5,000 advertisers to replace those 250. But, it could be done. So, anyway, over and out. And just like always, when you're fighting the power and elite, it's not like you could sit on your ass. It's going to take a lot of work. And it's going to take a concerted effort of many individuals doing a piece here and there and there that's going to screw them up. And they'll get the message, man. They'll get the message. It was like the Magna Carta didn't get signed because one guy went out there and just said, "Oh, King, could you sign this for me?" No. It's like all the peasants got together with the pitchforks and they kind of forced the issue, you know what I mean? It's kind of like what's going to have to happen again.